Beautiful people, welcome to our YouTube platform once again. Yes, the one and only YouTube platform that gives you the updated news and information on things where they happen as they hot. Yes, for the land as it is so. Please subscribe to this channel, turn on your notification, and we will notify you whenever we drop our spanking news. Without wasting any time, Ohaneze to meet Tinubu over Nnamdi Kanu and also Biafran agitation. The news in detail. The Apex Igbo Socio-Cultural Organization, Ohaneze Ndị Igbo, worldwide has disclosed its plan to meet with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to advocate for the release of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu. Emmanuel Iwanyanwu, the president of Ohaneze, made this announcement during a courtesy visit to the leadership of the Supreme Court and Supreme Council of Nigeria Traditional Rulers, Southeast Chapter. The purpose of the visit was to discuss issues affecting the people of the Southeast geopolitical zone. Iwanyanwu emphasized that the worsening security situation in the region necessitated the move to push for Kanu's release from the custody of the Department of State Services (DSS). According to him, some individuals are using Kanu's name and his incarceration to perpetrate crimes in the region, pursuing their own interests. Your request and solidarity visit have reinvigorated my leadership intention to see President Bola Ahmed Tinubu on issues concerning the Igbo ethnic group, more especially the need to release Nnamdi Kanu of the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB. His continual detention is escalating insecurity in the southeast, said Iwanyanwu. After his release, let us now see any persons or group that will be instigating insecurity or crisis in Igbo land, using his name or detention. Some people and groups are illegally feasting on his popularity and detention just to cause unnecessary trouble and problems in the entire southeast and for their selfish interests. There must be peace and stability in Igbo land. Immediate release of Nnamdi Kanu will restore sanity, he added. And that is that on the issue of Nnamdi Kanu, Hamadike, one of Ndị Igbo. Yes, the most popular man. If you don't know him, he is the man, the prisoner of conscience, the man that the Nigerian government have decided, to hold despite all said and done. I remember when Nnamdi Kanu was abducted, because you must understand that Nnamdi Kanu was actually abducted. He was abducted because he is being held against his will. And even till date, the Nigerian government has not been able to come up with any tangible reason why Nnamdi Kanu is still under DSS custody, under solitary confinement. Nothing. And this is where the whole thing is baffling the whole world. And it's as if, the whole world is coming together, to speak on the issue of Nnamdi Kanu. The best thing that Tinubu's administration can do, to reduce detention or dues of detention in the southeastern part of the country is to give this innocent man an immediate release, because we know fully well that he is a man that has not committed any crime known by law. So the major reason why you see the insecurity in the southeastern part of the country is because of the people. These agitators are coming out to say that you arrested, you abducted our leader illegally, and yet you've been keeping him for over 2 years now. And despite all said and done, yet the Nigerian government have failed, to do the necessary thing, at least to ease the insecurity in the southeastern part of the country. Ohaneze Ndị Igbo pushing, for the release of Nnamdi Kanu, has also decided, to meet the current president of the country to discuss the next plan on how to release Nnamdi Kanu. But the fact still remains that Ohaneze Ndigbo has only been talking. For real, they've only been talking. There is no tangible move that has been made concerning the release of Nnamdi Kanu. All we've been hearing is meeting this, meeting that. We want to meet the president. We've just met the president. We want to discuss with the president. We just discussed with the president, and yet nothing to show for it. You can't keep on deceiving the people with your words without action. The people are actually tired of such, things. And that is why the people have decided to, utilize or taking the act of showing their intent or showing their action by doing everything possible to frustrate the Southeasterners. But the most painful part is that this same thing is affecting their own brothers and their own sister. And that is the only thing I see, wrong with whatever they are doing. But the reality is that they want to raise their voice so that Ohaneze can hear, so that the Nigerian government can know that they are not happy concerning the situation of things in the southeastern part of the country. Ohaneze Ndigbo has come out to say that they will do everything possible to make sure that Nnamdi Kanu sees freedom. Do not forget, they also, begged the people, to cease fire. They begged the agitators to cease fire for 40 days. Let them go and see what they can do concerning the release of Nnamdi Kanu. On other news today, still on other news, detaining Nnamdi Kanu is a sinister sign. Adibu rise. National Vice President General of Ohaneze Ndigbo, Chief Mrs. Selina Ugoke Adibu, has lamented the continued detention of Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, in DSS custody. Adibu, who made the lamentation in an interview, said that Kanu's detention is leaving a sinister sign that cannot be deciphered, wondering why he is still being held when he has been discharged of all count charges against him. The Ohaneze chieftain, who said that they have made fruitless effort to secure his release, noted that if need be, all Igbo people were ready to go to Aso Rock to plead for his unconditional release. She said that going by the pronouncement of a competent court that had discharged him, it is a huge surprise that he is still in detention, and wondered what the federal government was up to. Only God knows what the federal government wants by keeping him there when he has been discharged and acquitted of all count charges against him. Ohaneze has made efforts collectively and even individually to secure his release. They have reason to continue to keep him there. It is really surprising that they have not accused him of anything yet. They are keeping him there. That is the height of it. If they want every Igbo man to go to Aso Rock to make a plea, we will go, because keeping Nnamdi Kanu is giving a very sinister sign. You cannot say that this is what he has done, she laments. Recall that the groups and individuals have called for the indigenous people of Biafraland leaders' release to no avail. The latest coming from a business mogul, engineer Otto Eze, who pleaded during the grand finale of the 2023 Igbo Day celebration in Enugu that Kanu should be released to reduce tension in Igbo land. The truth is that the Nigerian government has no reason to hold Nnamdi Kanu, and also what must be known is also this same government that adopted Nnamdi Kanu does have not come out to say this is what this man did. So the whole thing is actually very surprising. It is only in this part of the country that we see this kind of thing, and that is why it is as if there are so many groups fighting for the freedom of their people, because injustices is what we are seeing in this country, and it is so painful. It is so painful that the southeasterners of Biafraland are being subjected to this kind of inhuman treatment, of this kind of injustices in the country. On that note, we want to end our news by saying, remember to always do the right thing. One thing that is sure is that freedom will definitely come. It will come in one way or the other at all costs if there is a continuous pushing. Thank you once again for joining us on our news platform. Continue to choose this news platform to get your updated news and information on things where they happen for the land.